What's up with the gang? We back once again. It's your boy Daddy Cree with Man Look, the talk show in association with Riding High Podcast. Boy DJ King. We got some family members in the house with us today that I ain't seen in a good minute, man. You know, I got my boy Alex in the back. I got my boy Freakman, and I got my partner in crime, also John Bell. But today on this episode, man, I got my partner in crime. You know what I'm saying? My ace coon boom, my brother from another mother, my god brother, Mr. Clint Peabody, Jacolby Satterwhite. Big waves, yes, like we say. Today we're gonna be talking about Supreme Training, man, one of the most notable, if not the notable training facility for all ages when it comes to this basketball, man. And when I tell you that this brother is putting out hits with these kids, man, all you got to do is look at the Corpus Christi Caller Times during every basketball season. And when you see these youths who are putting in that work, yeah, they've been training with this brother, man. They've been training with this brother. So I recommend, he's highly recommended in the community as well as throughout the city when it comes to training, man. Introduce yourself, brother. Let everybody know what's going on, man.
Ain't nothing left to say, brother. I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be in your space, and it's different. I'm used to doing it with you, so yeah. I'm interested.
Say, man, you's a very busy man. I used to say, man, I do have a job these days, you know what I'm saying? But you couldn't catch us without each other every day, you know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Every day, man, you know. But the brother, I remember watching, man. I remember pulling, before we just getting ready to start our things that we used to get into, I used to pull up to him in Hillcrest Park, man, and this is some real stuff, man. And what's so crazy about it, like, a lot of my memories be coming back on my phone, right? And a lot of them be you training at the little school back there
at Gibson.
At Gibson, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the memories be back at Gibson, and mind you, this is 8 years ago. And I came across a like an entrepreneur type post earlier today that it says it takes 7 years to really get your issue off the ground to where it becomes solid. So you literally 8 years in with this, man. But I remember, bro, like pulling up on you, you know what I'm saying? Just waiting for you, you know what I'm saying, for you to get off, go to the crib, shower, boom, so we can get into whatever it is we get into, whether it's a studio, whether it's just hanging around, or whether it's going to Rod and them crib, or just chilling or whatever, man. And it used to be just one kid out there, man. Started off with one kid, bro. One kid, man.
One kid. Shout out my boy Calvin.
One kid, man.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, man.
Wait for his T-lady to come pick him up, you know what I'm saying, and then we off to it. Then, you know, slid over there to Gibson, man. It's about 15 kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, now it's so many goddamn kids and tournaments that he be doing. I don't never get to see him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we both get so busy, we might not holler at each other for a week or so. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll tap in and say, man, bro, I ain't talked to you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the things that y'all hear me talk about, whether it's on the podcast or individually when I'm talking, man, it's because this is like, this brother right here is like my, how could I say it, like the individual I really do most of my talking with when it comes to like serious matters, life matters, or just life and perspective. I don't give a damn if it's about the universe and things that are going on. This is the dude that we talk to each other about and elaborate on these certain topics, man. But the growth and the development of Supreme Training, I mean, when they didn't just have a name, it was just training. It was just training, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just training today. Yeah. Now the Supreme Training, man, and I watched this thing develop over an 8-year period to where for me, it's like a super success, man, because rarely do we get to catch individuals out of our community, man, put something into fruition and just stick with it and hold on to it, man. Where'd you play ball at?
So I went to Miller Buck through and through. I ended up going to Prairie View, which is interesting. It wasn't my first choice, or probably my second or third choice. But some things happened. Well, let me actually. So, coming out of high school, you know, I was heavily recruited. They wanted me to do like football and basketball. Baylor was one of the main schools that I was really gonna go to, but they had a little incident. I don't know if y'all remember. It was like a killing out at the school. There was some stuff that happened. So, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying, we kind of just slid on that. And it was really lack of guidance, you know, not really knowing too many people that did it before or having those conversations with them. So, you know, I waited till my senior year to try to seal the deal. It was kind of too late. All the major schools, you know, they want you sophomore year, junior year. You know, it's a business. So I kind of waited a little late. My options went from, you know, 20 to 7. And then it became like, all right, well, what's convenient? What can my parents get to? You know what I'm saying? What can I make work if there are situations? Do I really want to be in Colorado? Do I want to be in New York? Et cetera, et cetera. So I ended up going to Prairie View. And another reason is, you know, we in Corpus is not really a predominantly black situation here. So I wanted that experience too. You know, I wanted to go do some all black stuff.
Yeah. Okay. What made you stand out at Miller out of like everybody that you was around that was balling? What made you different from everybody else when it came to the balling?
I played a lot. So like my summers, I was really on the road. You know what I'm saying? We like state to state. We in New York. We in Orlando. We at the big Disney tournament. We in Virginia. We had all the 5-star camps. We was really playing. So we playing against like NBA level dudes. So when I come to Corpus, what's somebody at Moody gonna do? What's somebody at Carroll gonna do? So it was like preparing different. And that's really what the separation was. It was just, I'm just used to playing bigger, stronger, faster people. And that's why I stood out here.
Any notable names that you played during those high school tournaments that have made it pro or anything like that?
O.J. Mayo, Michael Conley, Greg Oden, DeQuan Cook, Kevin Love, I played with some guys that went to the league too on my team. Damian James, my boy Butter, he played with the Warriors. These guys was on my AAU team. Who else? And there's a bunch of people that I'm just not thinking of. I forgot his name, Roberts. He was like the #1 ranked player at the time. Josh Roberts. Gerald Green, played Gerald Green here. He was #1 in the nation at the time.
You, King?
Yeah. King, no, he a sports head. Yeah, but yeah, that's to name a few.
Talk about that one game. That's
Go ahead.
Having the #1 high school recruit in the nation come to Miller High School.
So, Jeremiah Jenkins is related to the coach of Gulf Shores. Gulf Shores is like a prep school in Houston. You know, you can damn near play till you're 21. And they had some people. They had Gerald. He was ranked #1. They had this dude named Wink. You remember Wink? He ended up moving down here. He went to UNLV. And they had the dude named Butter, who I ended up playing on the AAU team with. He was a 6'6" point guard, left hand. He went to Nevada. Yeah, I think he went to Nevada, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we had to line it up. It came through. We ended up losing. You know, I felt like the guys were fighting early. We got a little complacent with it not being crazy, and you know, we ended up losing. But as far as the duel, you know, I say I got the best of them, but we lost the game.
What was your stats like?
Well, I had 30. I had 30.
That's what I'm talking about.
I had 30. You know, I dunked on him. But respectfully, he had some crazy highlights too. I remember one time he went up for a block and he hit his neck on the backboard. I'm going to say that again. He went up for a block and he hit his neck on the backboard.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Another time they threw him the alley, caught the alley, and he wrapped his legs around my boy. So, you know, he the real deal.
Yeah.
Like, I have nothing but great things to say about him. He's definitely the real deal. It was just a good day. It was a good day.
Even at Prairie View, I remember you telling me this one story, if you don't mind sharing it with everybody else. I think this is the game you had your accident. Who were y'all playing?
Well, we were playing Alabama State, but at the time, that shot blocker that they had, he was like number 3 in the nation or something like that. And man, I'll never forget that day because I think I learned like a valuable life lesson. So just long story short, it was right before halftime. I was at the top of the key. I did like a crossover. I felt like the paint opened up, and it was just like a moment where God was saying, go try to dunk on him. And I did. I went to go try it. And when I came down, my leg was like straight, and I landed on his foot. So it like jammed my leg and ended up tearing it up. I didn't really know how bad it was until like later because we missed some stuff on the MRI, so I had to go back and have another surgery, and it was terrible, bro.
Okay, when that situation happened, you know what I'm saying? Like when you
I didn't mean to cut you off, but the lesson in that. So as I'm driving, I'm looking at him, I see him, and I'm like, damn, I want to try to dunk it. But we got a guy in the corner, his name is Aaron Smith, like one of the greatest shooters I ever played with. He's wide open, and I didn't pass the ball. I was selfish. I went to go try to dunk the ball because I felt like
you deserve this.
And I learned a valuable lesson. You know what I'm saying? So from that, I was like, all right, I always made the right decision.
That's real, man.
I always made the right decision.
That's a real statement, man. That's a real statement. Okay, when the situation happened, like when your knee gave out, and you finally, you know, like you said, you had to go through another surgery, and then you really finding out how bad the situation happened. Did it feel like, you know, you lost a part of your identity, who you were as a hooper?
So, all right, this happened the game before Christmas break. So I go home that night to my dorm room. I go home. I'm all right. I wake up in the morning. Excuse me. I wake up in the morning. My leg is like swollen. You know what I'm saying? Like a watermelon swollen. And I got to drive home. You know, I got to drive home. We on break for the winter. You only get like 3 days. You better be back up there to 26. So I went home, and it was just super uncomfortable. You know, I couldn't walk, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I get back to school. You know, we try to, like, go to the doctor. You know, we try different braces, you know, all this stuff. We got the swelling down. We try different braces, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work. I struggle through the rest of the season. I go through the summer. We go to the doctor again. Come to find out, I got to have another surgery. I had something else torn that they missed. Yeah, so when I got the surgery, so fast forward, this is the next Christmas. So this is, put it in perspective. So we're at the next Christmas. That following semester, I failed every class because I wasn't going.
Yeah.
I'm on crutches. I'm sick. I'm like, bro, since I'm 10, I've been on a basketball schedule. You know what I'm saying? I got practice, I got games, I got this, I got that. My life has been on the schedule. You know, that happened, trying to get around a big old college campus on crutches is it's not it. So anyway, I failed all my classes. You know, the next summer, or coming into that summer, you know, I got my shit together, you know, whatever. Got my grades back up, blah, 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 but I was depressed in the sense of, this is what I do.
Yeah.
Now I'm not doing it. Who the hell am I? trying to find myself. So I ended up stopped playing basketball. I didn't play my senior year, and after I graduated college, I didn't even touch a basketball for like 2 years. I didn't even watch. Yeah, I didn't even watch basketball.
Oh, wow, I ain't know that, Clint.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I ain't touch it.
I did not know. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm more than sure, like, with everything going on prior to like before the injury, like, you were somebody that was like expected to make it to the league. You know what I'm saying? Because 10 years old, tournament after tournament, training after training, playing the top people in the country out of Corpus Christi, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Which is super crazy because I haven't heard nobody do that yet. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't heard it. It's never come up in talks amongst my peers, everybody who watches the game or plays the game about, you know, those who played the game, you know what I'm saying, from high school or whatever that was doing it. So hearing you doing all these things like crazy, just super crazy. But knowing that you was like this brother here going to the league, you know what I'm saying? How could I say, what did you like when did you like know, like, finally realize that, like,
that's not an option.
Yeah.
The injury. It was just, it became like, I still had trouble with this leg. I just went and got an X-ray. I don't know if this hippo, but I just went and got an X-ray, bro. I have something called tri-compartment osteoarthritis. So basically, I have a 65-year-old left knee.
God dang.
It has arthritis throughout the whole damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So going to the doctor at 24 and them telling you got arthritis in your knee, nigga, you know basketball on a professional level is not happening.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know that's not happening. So, I mean, you know, you just come to grips with it. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Damn, we ain't really. We've talked about a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this over here kind of got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact how much you love this sport, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know how much I know he loved this sport so much that he was training one kid, man. You know what I'm saying? That he was willing, you know, like, I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? As far as like this. What made you sound like, you know what? I'm gonna train somebody, or I'm gonna start training. And how did you get your first recruit? The little, what was his name again? Calvin at Hillcrest.
So I was teaching at first. I was doing like the teaching thing, which I'm glad I did because the teaching really helps me with my training.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it just all the stuff that you got to learn to be a teacher.
Yeah.
As far as like the psychology and dealing with the kids and, you know, just everything that comes with it. So anyway, I was teaching prior to that. You know, teaching is cool. Yeah, I was doing PE at first. I was a PE teacher. I was the lead PE teacher. And I don't do well with authority. Nah, for real, bro. Like, this is something I had to come to, like, realization about myself. Like, I'm not good with being micromanaged, and I'm not good with, like, answering to somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
I completely feel.
You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? So, anyway,
it's crazy because I'm the same way. Even at my job that I work, nobody messes with me.
Like, come on,
they
bro.
leave me literally to myself. He's gonna get the job done.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about him. If we come in his space, he gonna look at us kind of crazy and stuff like that. So,
like, just let me work, bro.
Yeah.
Just let me work.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that.
So anyway, I was doing park and recreation. I was working park and recreation, and my mom, she worked park and recreation. So, you know, she see all these things that go on as far as partnerships that they have and blah, 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 blah. So she was like, man, and she was telling me this when I was like in college, man, you really need to write like a curriculum for basketball and present it to like the city, and go from park and recreation center to center and do like some type of training. And I kept blowing it off. I was like, I don't know. Then I was refereeing. I was refereeing. And I watched a lot of bad basketball.
Yeah.
Okay. I watched a lot of bad basketball, and I was like, damn. How can I help?
I ain't even lie. Not to cut y'all. It's been a few games that I watch Kobe referee, man, and I'm ready to fight, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm quick tempered, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have no time for nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So I see my partner going back and forth with somebody else playing. I'm like, man, Kobe, who is this? You know what I'm saying? What you want to do, fam?
Yeah,
like,
see, that's because I was reffing like the men's league.
Yeah.
I'm out there at the cage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, man, this basketball crazy. I'm a football head, so I'm already gonna bust somebody in their shit. You know what I'm saying? With this 1 foot, I don't give a damn. But nah, go ahead, bro.
And shit, man, I don't even remember exactly how I started training with Calvin, man. But his mom went to my high school, and I don't know. I think one day she just asked me, and I was like, yeah. And from that, he played on a team called the Blue Chips, and I started training some of the kids on the team. Like, they would invite me to go do the team, so I started going to do the team, and kind of just went from there.
How did like your experience as a player, shape you to train this new generation of ball players? Because like you said yourself, I know like you said, you seen some bad basketball. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like when I either I'm watching you training on, when you post your stuff like that, I'm either watching you or I've been there for myself. And I ain't gonna lie, man, this ain't no normal basketball training, dog. And what I mean by that, like, it ain't normal. Like, I watch enough of you watching basketball. You know what I'm saying? In your mentality of basketball. So when I'm seeing you training, this ain't for me, it's not college level training. He's actually training kids like on an NBA type of level, because these are the type of setups that I see you when you setting out the cones, dribble this way, wait for the person to fade behind just all these different type of things that like I don't even see being done in college on a college level. So going back to the question, what being a player, what make you train this new generation differently?
Man, just understanding like processes, you know what I'm saying? Just understanding processes and systems, how they work, and how that correlates with human development. So when we're training, I'm trying to train them. So one thing I always tell my partners, like, how you play basketball is the same person you are off the court. You know what I'm saying? What you do when there's pressure on the court is the same way that you would behave off the court. How you act when you're winning or losing on the court is how you act when you're off the court. Does pressure get to you? You can see all these correlations. Yeah. Are you able to listen in the timeout and execute the plan? Do you mind, whatever. So understanding that, I try to like redo people's core. So when I'm training the kids, I'm trying to like train you up in a way that you're gonna be in line and inclined to just do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like your regular operation is just gonna be the right way. So long as we got that foundation right, no matter what type of player you are, I can build on that. If you're a shooter, if you're a pass first, if you're a forward, once we get like these building blocks, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I try to train like that to make my teaching for myself easier, because how I want to teach it to you, I got to like instruct it a certain way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on details because, it matters.
How do you like balance pushing your athletes to excel while protecting them from a situation you went through in college with the injury?
So really just like talking to them about taking care of their body, like preparing their body, what type of things that they should be doing, you know, what type of muscle overloads they should be doing, just kind of going through like the whole biomechanics of a basketball player, because the biomechanics of a basketball player is different from a football or a soccer player.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So understanding like, you know, what type of stress you're going to be putting your body in, so prepare for that type of stress.
Like when you, like, just say, when you look at a young basketball player with like just super talented, like the talent that you had prior to your injury, do it inspire you to get them in line, or do it just take you back to where you once were? You know, you kind of know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. So I have a problem. All right, I'm always like, and it doesn't matter. It can be like, I can be watching my son play, and I'm thinking, okay, when I was your age and we lined it up, how would it go? Yeah. So even when I'm watching like whoever, I'm thinking like, okay, like, so I'm going through your game. When I'm watching you, I'm dissecting the game, and it's in a competitive way, but it's in a constructive way, and it's in like an appreciative way. I think to be a basketball player, you got to have all of those anyway. Yeah. So you never really stop looking at it in those ways. So yeah, that's pretty much how I look.
What are some of like the greatest moments? Because I know, like, you know, that y'all team, you know, y'all take some of the people y'all train to play over here, to play over there. What is that process been like? Because one thing we used to talk about is like dealing with corpus is like when you get up to North Texas, you know what I'm saying, and West Texas, y'all ain't, you know, like you would talk about your guard 6'6". Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Down here, I'll forward and our center is 6'6",
6'3",
6'3". You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So what are some of the challenges that y'all face when y'all are going up towards that way?
So prior to this year, I had a girls AAU team. I did like 3 years of a girls AAU team, and we were pretty good. You know, a couple of those girls ended up going to college. But, you know, when you go up the road, you always going to run into genetics. Yeah. Can't beat the genetics, you know. You go into Dallas, think about how many professional athletes, how many colleges. You know, that's a lot. That's a big gene pool out there. You know what I'm saying? You go to Houston, it's the same thing. It's a lot of colleges, a lot of athletes. You
know, all these different,
A lot of great high school athletes, a lot of big people. So that's what you run into. But right now, I got a team for my son, you know, 11 and under. That's been interesting.
It's funny because at the little event, when I seen 6'10" get out the car, you know what I'm saying, it looked like he done got 2-3 inches taller. Yeah. And say, I was telling, I was like, what? Say, I was like, what? So what you doing? He literally like tell me they giving people the business. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we play like I think he got MVP or player of the game like 2 out of the 3 games, and I was shocked. You know, I was shocked. I'm like, all right, son. You know, he getting it. It's gonna be interesting. I'm really interested to see what my son becomes in that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he's gonna be big.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be about 6'5", 6'6". So I'm gonna make him like Paul Pierce or something.
It's another thing that I would notice, right? Like, I know how big of a Kyrie Irving fan you are, right? So you're the one who got me watching him the way I watch him, because I always, when there's like, I don't watch basketball like I used to, like when Jordan them and all them was playing, man. When them cats retired, man, I retired. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even front on you. So every time I hear a new guy, you know what I'm saying, I'm not familiar with the name, and I be like, man, Kobe, who is this? Who is that? Like old boy, I can't even say his name. Yeah, I can't even. I can't say his name. But
that one dude from Indiana, Ollie Burton, he came out of nowhere.
What what was the MVP name?
Shay.
I remember asking about Shay about 2-3 years ago, and Coach was like, "Nah, Creek, this nigga here is like one of them ones." You know what I'm saying?
Shay.
So I started watching him too, just to watch his game. But Thunder. But Kyrie is who I put most of my attention on because I know that's your dude. So I'm gonna go watch your dude. There's been plenty of times, man, in practice that I've seen you show somebody something, and I say, man, Kyrie was doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I say that he trains them from a professional aspect, a professional ball player aspect. I watch the drills, bro. And
so many videos with the girls that you train.
Crazy, right? It's crazy, right? And the thing about it is that what I see him train, I see it on the court in the NBA, bro. Like, for real talk, I see it done in the NBA, and I be like, damn, Kobe was just showing them, because I watched the whole process of the setup, you know what I'm saying? The pump fake, the spin around, and all these different type of things. I'm like, man, I just watched Kobe train somebody to do this, man. You know what I'm saying?
And, bro, when I'm at home, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching basketball. You know, I watch basketball, and you know what I'm saying? I study. I watch NBA players train. You know, I watch NBA trainers train. You know, so I ain't out there just freestyling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I'm staying up to date too.
Yeah.
You know, because the game
Continues
keeps
to
on
evolve.
evolving. You know, so I try to make sure I'm doing my homework always.
I most definitely see that because I be seeing things, like I said, I be seeing things in your training sessions that, like, I ain't see this happen in college, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen this happen in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? And I see why the productivity of so many of the people you train that they're in the sports sections in the Corpus Christi College Times. When they go to naming out, first team this, first team that, it's about 8 or 9 players that you got in there, bro. Like, for real, if not even more. You know what I'm saying? No less. It ain't gonna be no less that I've seen for myself, man. Because when I used to always come around, I get familiar with the names of the people you training. And you be like, Crun, they go to this school. Crun, they go to that school. Crun, they go to that school. So when these things are coming out, or just like when they talking about it or stuff like that, I'm specifically looking for that player from that school. In a good 7 out of 10 times, there go that player, man. You know what I'm saying? How does that make you feel, knowing that, like, you're actually seeing the progress in the work, not only at training, but like really in the field? You know what I'm saying?
Made me feel like a proud uncle.
Okay,
you know
facts.
what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
especially when they get it. Like, the ones that really buy
Yeah.
into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, the kids that really dedicate themselves and they show up, you know, when they just trust me and they just come and work, those really be the ones that, you know, end up going to play college that just be really good. It's like, man, like, damn, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just walked the walk, and, you know, we got to where we was trying to go. And that's the cool part, you know. And then I got the kids that don't really have college or, you know, aspirations like that, but just want to be good. Yeah. And I want to deliver for them too. You know what I'm saying? Then I got the kids that made the B team and they just want to make the A team. Yeah. You know, that's been a thing. That was an interesting little navigation for me, because I'm always here. Yeah. I want everybody to, but understanding that everybody doesn't have that goal. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, well, where can I meet you at, or where can you meet me at? Yeah. Meet me with just your effort, you know, your focus, et cetera, and, you know, wherever we make it or wherever we take it, that's cool. But, you know, that was an interesting thing. Like, damn, trying to find that middle ground with people. And
I know one thing too, man. Your training is intense. One thing about it, bro, you know, you love the kids, but you ain't easy on them, man. Yeah. He's not easy on them, bro. He not easy on them. And that's see, it's not. It's like you also parenting. You know what I'm saying? You can't feel what I'm saying. And even the parents on the sideline, man, it's like it's a real game going on. You know what I'm saying? When they really taking care of their business and things is in full motion, man. Even the parents ain't playing about, their child getting it right, because I can see for myself, it's like they believe in what he doing, man, and they feel like only way my child is gonna be successful if they get what the hell he talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I done seen kids cry, and it wasn't no pat on the backs with them tears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no pats on the back with them tears. Now you gonna get it right. Come over here and get it right with the tears in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? And especially with the boys. You know what I'm saying? I done seen the young boys cry, man.
Hey, man, it's with the girls, too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's with everybody. It's with everybody. The little babies, everybody. It's the same. And you really got to be, bro, because it's like if you allow them to slack or be weak, they're going to be weak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the same way with my son. Bro, it's a metal building. He ran his head into the wall. Man, get up. You're not bleeding.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want your kid to be coach hard, this ain't the spot.
Yeah, this ain't the spot.
I yell. I cuss.
I mean, leave that shit out.
I yell. I cuss. But I do it with real love. You know what I'm saying? None of the kids, they're not going to be offended.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And I noticed that too. Like, none of the kids are offended about how you train.
Yeah,
man.
it's
You know
not
what I'm
like that.
And another thing I know, they love Clinton, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see it on the sideline when training over. There's the jokes with him, man. You know what I'm saying, and all these different type of things. So I know just from being out there with you and from watching the process of this, like them kids do love you, man. Yeah. And that's a good thing. But the discipline, like I say, it's from watching it. It's also like parenting to me, because I see how you deal with the kids, man, and especially with the young boys, man. Like in real life, I believe what you were saying. Like what I'm teaching you on the court are like life lessons, man. You know what I'm saying? How you go about playing basketball is how you're gonna, with this training, is how you're gonna go about life, man. You're gonna either be a slacker or you're gonna pay attention to what's going on, and you're gonna get it until you get it right. Yeah. So I completely commend you on that, man, because training is intense, man. Ain't no slacking. Ain't nobody getting no soft pats on the back. The pats on the back come from you busting your ass, man, and you trying. So I see how important that is in instilling that into the kids. What are some of your greatest highlights from training?
Man, I really like getting those kids that even their parents feel like maybe you should just really, really study hard. You know what I'm saying? I like getting those kids and making them little hoopers in their own. Yeah. That's always a fun thing. But I do enjoy, working with like the college kids. So ironically, the coach for Texas A&M Corpus Christi, I know her. She's from Prairie View. She was assistant coach at Prairie View. She left there. She went a couple schools. Well, she won like 3 championships at Prairie View first. Then she left. She was at Baylor. She was at some other places. So anyway, she's here now, and so we link back up, go out there, be helping them again. So, that's always cool to be able to help like the local college. Yeah, that's in cool. Basketball. I think that's cool. So yeah, really, man, all kind of levels. I really like it all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I enjoy it all. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Be at the gym, music blasting. They running through all my waters. Just running through my waters, bro. Can't keep no water in there, fam. So, all of it, bro.
What in coaching any of these kids, have you seen somebody that reminds you of you as when you was a dog? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man.
No.
I can't think of her name, man. But that one I remember I first seen her at Gibson. It's kind of short, but she was a dog, man.
You talking about Zoe?
Yes,
You talking
yes,
about Zoe.
Zoe,
You talking about Zoe,
man.
yeah.
What? Tell me about Zoe, man.
So Zoe, that's Chantel's daughter, Charles Perry's daughter.
Oh, okay.
CJ that just went to Miller. That's his sister.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so
She a dog,
she
bro.
a dog.
She a dog,
She
bro.
get it from both sides.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? She CJ a dog.
yeah.
CJ a dog. You know what I'm saying? They both dogs. Man, I've been training both them since they was little too. They was out at Gibson.
I remember that
Yeah.
at Gibson.
Yeah, Bell was out there. Shit, Bell, we had a nice summer. Yeah, all through the winter, fall, spring. Yeah.
What is Zoe doing right now?
She's I want to say she's gonna be a senior, bro. Or maybe she's gonna be a junior. I don't want to misquote that. I think she's gonna be a junior, and I don't know if she's gonna be a vet or not. I have no idea. But she's played her last couple years at Vets, and she played on the Aces, and they played like on the Puma circuit. So you know, she had a good summer. She played some high level basketball.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
she played some high level basketball.
So back to the question at hand. Who is there anybody out there that you come across that reminds you of a young Kobe, mentality wise, or just hooping wise, or Kobe is just Kobe?
You know, like I've seen some dudes that I really like their game, but like not nobody that I feel like I'm watching myself play. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen some people where I'm like, okay, he can really go.
Who's a couple of people that you trained that you feel name that you feel that just got it? You know what I'm
That
saying?
can really go. Giannis is really good. He can really play. That's actually Sticky's brother. That's Willie, Willie brother.
Okay, what school he going to?
He went to King. He went to Victoria College. So I got a girl named Logan.
That's what I was just about to ask you.
Yeah.
You have the boy girl.
Yes.
I was just about to
Since
ask
like 8th grade.
you.
Hey, Logan like that.
Bishop, right?
Yes. Logan like that.
Took him to the
She
Final
tore ACL. She tore ACL first year in Kingsville, but they redshirted her, so she got another year. So you know Justine that be coming?
Yeah.
Justine going too. So they both gonna be down there. But Logan is like that. She played like a guy. I'm talking about handle, pull up, snatch back, behind the back. Like Logan like that.
She tall too.
Yeah, she tall. Man, TK. He ended up going to like Memphis or something. Played over there with Penny. Man, a lot of people, bro. I don't want to leave nobody out. But Sam, it's a dude named Sam that go to Cal Island. He got a motor on him right now. He just came back from St. Mary's yesterday. He's really good. Got some young girls that play on our Adidas team. They can go. They like all finna be freshmen this year. They pretty damn good. And yeah. But my little boy and them gonna be good. My little boy and them gonna
Prince
be
them
good.
team?
They gonna be good.
Okay.
No, they gonna
And
be
who,
good.
who all on Prince them team?
Um,
Now, what grade level is this? Like,
So we play. Prince is going to the 5th. He was in the 4th, but we was playing 5th grade and under.
Yeah.
So next year we're gonna play 6th grade and under. So I got this kid named Max. Both of his brothers are like 6'4", 6'5". I got Mark Moore's son, Jeremiah little brother. So he gonna be big. I got Prince. Shit, Prince big. He gonna
Prince
be big.
Prince damn near my height now.
Yeah, I got another kid named Amadeus. He's like just a freak athlete. He just like a little Corvette with legs. I got another kid named Taj. He's gonna be pretty good, and I want to get a couple more pieces. So I'm trying to build my pieces. But and the Kyrie, his dad is the coach at Rockport, little point guard. by the time they get like 12, 13, 14,
They're gonna be something. They're gonna be something.
they're gonna know how to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna know how to play. So yeah, I'm excited for them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that, man. I like that, man. I think like, you know, with the way things are out here, man, in the city of Corpus Christi, like with all the things that the young men do today, as you know, as we seen at this, well, we're at this past weekend, you know what I'm saying, the situation that went down, man. And I was saying, you know, and I did this little interview on Fat Man Page, and I was telling, like, you know, man, you know, like we gotta like step up with these youngsters, you know what I'm saying? And I think like with that, just through training and parents, I think a lot of the parents in the city see what's going on, so they're trying to find avenues, because like it ain't really no more Ricks. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all had back in the day, like we had back in the day. You know, the TCRs and the boys clubs in the neighborhood, and in Lindale, how everybody used to go ball at Lindale. All it, because I remember like back in y'all day as well as mine, man. Basketball was like gang shit.
Yeah, it really was.
and listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about like, yeah, we're going to meet y'all over here, you know what I'm saying, and say, man, you could actually go to just like your local rec, man.
Well, the recs actually did it. The recs, they would have it where we would go from rec to rec and we would play.
And I'm talking about, man, you can literally, bro, if you're like a spectator like me, because I'm not a basketball player, but I'm a hell of a spectator, you know what I'm saying, and I used to watch enough of it to know, and like, it be some real balling going on out there, man. And you see, and you'll see, like, I know a lot of these kids wasn't in the AAU, but they was moving around the city like it was AAU.
Well, we had night league, man. We had Northside Night League, and that was super competitive. That was
it used to be thick out there, man. That Northside Night League, it was damn near as thick as the club sometimes.
And I remember, so you know, you know, yeah.
Covering and everything.
Yeah, you know, Upshaw, my uncle.
Yeah.
So I played on the Panthers. He was the coach. So, you know, when we would do the night league, my mom and them would work the kitchen, and they would be the ones making like the chalupas and the nachos.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
So that was what was paying for our trips.
Oh.
Night league was paying for us to go play on the road.
Oh, okay. Okay. Man, you learn something new every day concerning that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, man, those night leagues was like, bro, these real like epic and historical moments in the game of basketball in the city of Corpus Christi, man.
Boys out there coaching.
Man,
Yeah.
bro, it was like Rucker.
Yeah, it was, man. This say like I remember like back in the day when I don't know if we were still in high school. If I was still in high school, I had just got out of high school, and they did this in the newspaper, like all the hot basketball spots. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, well, the real basketball players they balled at Hillcrest Park. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna go see how cold your game is,
Right on that square ass backboard.
You got to go to Hillcrest Park, man. You know what I'm saying? And when they made that statement in the newspaper, man, you started seeing people. Look. I'm gonna give you a incident from like when I was about maybe 14 or 15, right? Some guys came from the West Side, because you know it was really like neutral ground for us back in the day. You know, no matter where you was from, you can come to the hood on Saturday and Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It was like neutral ground, but they really didn't get on the court. You know what I'm saying? This is like Northside Projects, Den Leather, surround. You know, you got the old heads, you got the young heads too. And I remember, man, I can't think of his name, man. Pretty boy from the West Side, man. He tried to come through the middle with a cute layup, man. And when I tell you they put that boy on his ass, and he was like, man, what are y'all doing? I was like, it's different over here, man.
Yeah, and that shit hurt.
It's really did, because you falling on gravel, man.
Bro, loose gravel. I don't even know how we was hooping out there.
I think he had like Will Harper, you know, he was a baller.
Yeah.
So
Coach Harper can still.
Yeah. He's a baller. So for him, it wasn't nothing to go out there with them because he's a real live baller. But oh boy, I can't think of his name, man. I think it was Miss Robbie's son, man. I think it was Miss Robbie's son, if I'm not mistaken, man. He tried to come through with that. Look, man, it don't work over here. So saying that to say this, when they had posted that review in the newspaper about the hottest spots of playing basketball, because they had Lindale in there, they had the Boys Club and all this different type, but they was like Hillcrest Park is, because this is one thing to understand. It was so much talent in our neighborhood. Everybody couldn't go to Miller.
Yeah.
Just what it was. Because if everybody would have went to Miller, man, there's nothing. District would have had like a damn near 20-year run. Championship, district champion. That had a 20-year run. Easy. I'm talking about easy. Boys have to go to King. Boys have to go to Carroll.
Man, the boys could
have
just
to go
stay
to
out
Ray,
of trouble.
man.
We would have had a 20-year run.
Man, like, and that's true too, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, in my era, you know what I'm saying. Boys that was playing with, you might catch one of them boys that was playing at Miller on the news.
Man,
you know
listen, bro, you get the first half of the 6 weeks, we look invincible. Report cards come out, deteriorated.
And that's why I love Justin Evans so much, man. Like real talk. This is why I love this man so much, because going back to what you saying, like first 6 weeks, everybody on cue. The next 6 weeks, man, everybody done flunked out or whatever, whatnot, man. Like, I remember, bro, and I was even one of the kids that, like, just playing football, but I remember, like, just coaches, dudes not even, you see dudes in the hallway all sixth period, man, but they on the team. You know what I'm saying? They playing basketball, they playing football, but they not taking care of their school. You know what I'm saying? You see coaches going to every teacher if they gotta get him to a 70 just so he can get on the court, man. And I used to hate that, bro, or the field. I used to hate that because, like me, a long time ago, as a youth, bro, I pay attention to everything. I knew what life can lead you without an education, man. My daddy was hard on me about that. You know what I'm saying? And I knew, like, man, if this brother don't finish school, man, he ain't gonna give himself a chance, man. He ain't gonna have no chance out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew two things was waiting on the side of on the waiting for us at north side, right? Bro, you was gonna either have to, if you didn't graduate, it was gonna either be graduation, the military, or the streets, bro. And all the best of the best. 80 a good 90, 95%. 80, 95%. I say 90, 95%. When it was all said and done, the streets was all they had, bro. The streets was all they had. No education. I can't even name all of us that walked the stage, Coach. You know what I'm saying? I was even one of them. You know what I'm saying? What made me leave? I had a child in school. You know what I'm saying? But I would watch when they football season was over or they basketball season was over, and if they were seniors. Shit, y'all did all y'all could do for me now. I ain't gotta go to your teachers no more to get you the pass.
Coach might be at another school next year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So with Coach Evans, man, I'm glad that, like, all his boys is lined up academically wise, man. You know what I'm saying? He pushed for excellence, man, which should always be the number one thing in whatever sport you're playing is your academics, man, because just like Clinton, one of the chosen ones, picked to be in the league by his peers, knew this with their own, what's the name? You know what I'm saying? With their own intuition, their own feelings and things like that. Nobody expected him to blow his knee out. You know what I'm saying? Good thing about him, he finished college and turned his negative into a positive, which we have today with Supreme Training, man. You know what I'm saying? I was glad to be like, I have my little staple in supreme training by putting the floor down. You know what I'm saying?
Because
and I had told, I like, man, we dropped that floor in one day.
we did that in about 6 hours.
We dropped that floor in one day. I told him we're not leaving. This is what we need. These are the tools we need. He came with the tools. We're not leaving until we got the floor down, man. It was just some little minor things that we had to come back for the next day. But for the most part, the siding to the floor was down. The floor was down. Kobe dropped them in place. I just went through, put them in place. He set them up again, put them in place. I'm cutting this, I'm cutting that, I'm cutting that. Somebody want to charge him $2,077,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, bro, we can do this on our own. He know I'm a doer. You know what I'm saying? We can do this on our own. We don't need nobody, man. That was my contribution. You know what I'm saying? I got the flow down that y'all play on. You know what I'm saying? So
shit, man, we talked about that for a long time.
Yeah.
Man, we talked about that, Jeff, for a long time, boy.
So this has always been I know, like, your passion is basketball, man. To see where it's at today with the training, how does it make you feel knowing that I done went from one kid to a group of kids, not even just a group of kids, like, I got y'all for this session. I still got some more for this session.
It'd be a lot of kids. But I love it, though. But
so I got to leave from over here to go over here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It don't stop, bro. And like, for me, man, I can't say how. It ain't even no words to describe how proud I am and how happy I am, because I feel like I won. Like, real shit, I feel like I won too, man, because I watched the progression, man. And I'm always the friend that's like cheering for the friend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the one that's looking, the friend that be looking back. He low-key like what you doing. No, he like what you doing, but he low-key hating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga low-key hating because his life ain't moved forward the way he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He don't feel like if you win and I'm winning. But if my homie winning, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Because as an older guy, man, I come to realize, like, how much the youth need guidance, man. I come to realize how a lot of single parents drop their kids off to this dude to train them. So they need some type of instruction. I see in the training, the parenting, not just the mother, the side of the mother, but the side of a father, or like he say, like an uncle. I always say, if you're raising a single boy, if you're a single mother raising a boy, you gotta have a brother around, some uncles around, some male figures around. I don't care if it's one of your closest friends, man, to help guide that young man through life. And I see that with your training. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like I said, they're not only getting training for basketball, but they're getting grown man ethics. They're getting life ethics and how to prepare for life.
We have a lot of interesting conversations, you know what I'm saying? Especially with, like, some of the kids as they get older, they start to mature a little bit, and just life questions. I got so two of my kids, they just published a book on Amazon. Kate and Maddie, they're from Rivera.
Yeah. I'm familiar
Coach
with
E.
Yeah.
All right. Great
Maddie a dog too.
Yeah. So, watching their progression, watching them be able to take that idea of, wherever it grew from. It's a book about basketball, it's a book about their story, and being able to, like, put that out. I have another kid that he has, like, a sports clothing line. He comes to me and he asks me questions, and just able to, just be able to help him do little stuff, or having all these little situations where these kids, where they come to you and they want advice, they want me to write letters for them. I had to write letters for National Honor Society, and people come in and they do their hours for their National Honor Society, and just all this little stuff. Just being able to, like, help, it's been pretty cool. But going back to your question, bro, it makes me feel like the way that we think and the stuff that we've always talked about, like how the universe works and you know what I'm saying, the God within us, and, you know, speaking things to existence, all these other things that we talk about and we made music about, and, you know, we kind of shaped our life around this way of God's supreme idea. You know what I'm saying? And part of that idea is, you know, commanding things that you want to see happen. And for the gym to come about, you know what I'm saying, and knowing that I really believed in it, it's like, damn, like, it do work. You know what I'm saying? Like, the universe is always conspiring for your benefit, but you got to match it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I really learned. Like, you know, before I got my gym, there were some things in my life that I need to get right. You know what I'm saying? And once I got those things right, I was able to, like, vibrate in a way that attracted what I really. So I was able to get what I was able to earn it and deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't deserve it prior. So I was working up to it, but I didn't deserve it. So once I seen how I got certain things in order, you know what I'm saying, I seen how like all of this stuff just aligned itself. I was like, oh, okay, like it really do work. You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff really do work.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man, you gotta believe in the self and that in the God that's in you, that lies within you, and the belief that, you know, that whatever, like you said, whatever I want to do, I can do it. But at the same time, in this process, what is not conducive to the growth and development of what I'm trying to do, I gotta cut it out, even if it hurts me sometimes. Yeah, that's real stuff, man. Like there's certain friends you're gonna have to lose. There's certain habits you're gonna have to lose. All that stuff coming to fruition, man. Yeah. You got to make some adjustments in order to reach that goal, man. And I think that's why, you know, some things work out for the benefit of other people and some don't, man. Is because a lot of times, man, you're not cutting off them loose strings. You still try to keep attached to them, thinking that you can bring that with you. And you know what? In order to have that got to go. It's not even a part of the plan. Sometimes, you know, we kind of feel bad about some things that we have to cut off. Man, if it doesn't line up with the plan, bro, it got to go. Yeah.
And some stuff become like an energy pool. You know what I'm saying? It's pulling too much energy. I need this energy for X, Y, and Z. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Can't be doing this little stupid stuff. So, you know, yeah. That's probably the one big takeaway. And then, you know, Prince been watching it the whole way. Yeah. Being able to inspire your own kid matters. So, you know, some things that are a little bit deeper than rap that matter. Yeah,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Because I know we used to love the music, but people thought we loved it more than like they loved it. You know what I'm saying? Our music and stuff. And I think just the music we made, like we was really making, man, was like just us inspiring each other to do better.
That's what it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't for the most part when we cause man, I got music from when I had told you happy birthday, and I put that little video. You see that video? You know how long ago that video is? That's when we first started.
I remember doing it. Yeah, I remember like being in that backyard, bro.
That's when we first started hanging around. You know what I'm saying? You talking about 8-9 years ago. That's when we first started hanging around, man. And we didn't start hanging on the music tip. You know what I'm saying? I just found out he could rap, and he just knew I could rap too, and that's how the rapping came into. But we always had this thing about us just thinking on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Especially being conscious of self and what's in self, and tapping into those type of abilities to make whatever we trying to do manifest. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like I felt like the music was just like the soundtrack for the future. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go back and listen to the stuff that I did, it's like, oh shit, I'm living like the fruit of those words right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it's like the power of like Words, it really do matter. I don't know. They really do.
Because a lot of the music, you're right, bro, because a lot of that music, the things that we said also altered our way of thinking and our lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember one time, I don't know who was over there. It was some kid. He's like, man, y'all even talk different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the studio.
Y'all even have y'all own slang and y'all own terminology, man. Y'all talk different. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, you know, shoot, this is what the wave is. Yeah. What I would tell her, but you know, this is the wave, man. You know, over here we solely depend on the frequency, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's people when people hear, like, just for instance, people hear the word wave, you know, they thinking of trend, you know what I'm saying, which it can stand for. But when we're talking about wave, it's really the frequency that we talk about. And those frequencies come in all different shapes and sizes, you know what I'm saying? And there's different kind of frequencies, you know. So that's what we own, whether we're thinking the same, because me and this dude been friends for I don't know how long, and we ain't never had an argument.
Not one.
We've never had an argument.
It's crazy.
Like, never. And 9 times out of 10, we literally think the same way. You know what I'm saying? When we are on topic about something, rarely, and I don't even think there's ever been we didn't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might have added on to what we was thinking about, but never we never didn't think like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, when people ask what the wave is or what Wave God Supreme is, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Vibrating on a high level, a high frequency, and thinking in a way that makes you a better person. You know what I'm saying? And there's steps to that. I ain't saying that, like, even when we first started, like, we were there. But
that's what we were inspired and still trying to get there.
And it like, real facts, it really don't stop, man. Like, I don't want to talk about that, because I don't want nobody to know until I'm done. Then I tell y'all, hey, man, I got my paper. You know what I'm saying? But what I was aspiring to do, and I couldn't get the finances for it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it finally came through for me, because this is what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just about me doing it for myself. I knew that from this, the capital can be raised, so my boy can do bigger things. You know what I'm saying? So I can help him do bigger things. You know what I'm saying? And inshallah, everything worked out, and it worked that way. But we've always thought beyond what we was doing. From when we first sat down and we started chilling, man, we thought of podcasting before there was even a podcast in the city. We already had and it might came 4 or 5 years later, but we had already had the talks, clothing and all these different types. We had already had the talks, you know what I'm saying? But we were both just bumming.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Hey, but we were so cold, though. We got the tuxedo people to sponsor the suits for the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool. Like, but that's another thing. A lot of the stuff that we've said, okay, let's do this, let's try this. You know what I'm saying? We've actually went about doing it. Yeah. And they've all been great, you know, learning experiences, from the podcast, bro, to like the clothing line, designing sneakers, and just all this crazy stuff we be doing. You know what I'm saying?
It's so crazy. Jacolby like, man, what you want to eat? What you feel like eating? And we'll go interview them people so we can go eat for free. Say, man, like,
remember we did like the whole month of February, did the soul food, and every week we went to a new spot.
We went to a different soul food spot, man.
To a different soul
ate
food
for free
spot.
The whole time. All we had to do was interview. Like, we knew about the bridge before anybody knew about the bridge. I'm talking about like 3 years prior, 2-3 years prior, just by going and interview people at the Fajitoville.
That's Fajitoville, right?
He told us everything that was gonna go on. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna tear down the Harbor Bridge. They're gonna build a new bridge, and they're gonna put this over here, and they're gonna do that over there. And bro, all that stuff is happening. You know what I'm saying? We had already knew about it, man, just from doing them interviews and stuff like that. So, like, everything has, for us and for myself, everything has been like a great experience. What do you see Supreme training in your training 5 years from now?
5 years from now, bro, I want to have a multi-court. I'm going to have a multi-court facility 5 years from now. I'm still going to be training a lot, but I want to, like, transition into, like, tournaments and, you know, just things like that. Just offering stuff for kids on the daily. Because right now, you know, my facility is 3,000 square feet.
Yeah.
So it's big enough for what I want to do.
Yeah.
But for what I really want to do is not big enough for it. So, you know, I want to work up to that and be able to really put on high-level tournaments and just offer, like, a lot of stuff. And not even just basketball, multi-sports, volleyball, and all these other things. So that's what I want to be doing. That's what I want to be doing.
Okay, that's what's up, man. And what do you see Prince? You know what I'm
5
saying?
years.
Yeah, what do you see Prince at?
Man, Prince gonna be dunking on people in 5 years.
Cause it say, man, I always said, like, when I look at Prince, I like, man, this dude's not gonna be no little dude, man.
Yeah,
You know what
he
I'm
like
saying?
thick bones.
Yes,
Yeah, like
yes, he gonna be trouble.
Yeah, he gonna
be
be
trouble.
big, bro. He gonna look like a defensive end.
Yeah,
Playing the 2 guard.
the two guards.
That's what I'm trying to make. I'm finna make him a defensive end and play the 2 guard.
I've been calling him 6'10" for the longest because he's tall. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 6'10", what's up, man? But when I bumped into him at the trail ride, because I ain't seen Prince and Preem in a minute, man, it kind of not like messed me up, but I love the confidence act that came off of, because, you know, Prince real cool. He kind of quiet a little bit. But when he seen me, he meant business about what he was about to
He probably been waiting to see you.
Yeah.
He probably been waiting to get that off his chest.
He meant business. I was like, he like, man, I'm him right now, and I'm it right now. I'm like, for real, Prince? Like that?
And you know, bro, what I'm trying to do with him is trying to find, I don't want to burn him out either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't, like, I work him hard, but I don't overdo it.
Yeah.
Because I know at one point I was just doing too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can overdo it. And that affects the love of it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want them to enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
You don't want it to feel like a task.
Yeah.
So, you know, putting them in other sports, getting them to go do other things, you know, let these kids be multi-sport athletes.
Yeah.
Let them be kids.
Yeah,
You want to go to the water park? Let's go to the water park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to sit in the house and jump on the PlayStation for a little bit, bro? Jump on the PlayStation. We play PlayStation all night and go run a 4-3.
Yeah.
Okay? So it ain't going to kill them.
Yeah.
So let them live a little bit. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to figure that little balance out. Even like this past summer, we only did one tournament a month.
Yeah.
We practiced a lot, but we only did one tournament a month. You don't want to be out there just putting all them miles on their legs.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like seeing, and this ain't even my genre of sport, so, you know, maybe I'm treading over, but I don't like seeing 10-year-olds playing tackle football tournaments.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, y'all played 4 games tackling today?
Yeah. Ah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't know they do that.
yeah, they got tackle football tournaments.
That's crazy. That's insane, man. That's too much hitting, man.
It's a lot of hitting.
That's
a
too
lot
much
of hitting,
hitting
bro.
in
When we was
one
playing
day.
CCYFL, we played on Saturday.
Yeah.
One game.
One game.
That's it. I was on the CC Owls. We played one game.
Even when I coached Pop Warner, we played Saturday.
That's it.
One game at Bill Witt Park.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? And
Right there was that like on McCardle.
and that's crazy, man. Four games of tackling football in one day, man. That's not. Y'all dad is doing. Say, man, if you coaching that, y'all doing too much, bro.
I'm on
It
my
ain't
business.
trying to step behind, man.
I'm on my business. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to. I get in it.
But I do like the flag. Oh shit! I do like the flag football.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
I do like the flag.
I actually was driving down Ocean the other day, and I seen the group out there.
So I think that's Mamba. So Mamba and my boy, he do football. Damn it, man, he good too, bro. I'm forgetting his name right now. He got the dreads. Damn, man, he's good. He's good at what he do. He got a football team, but yeah, I know the Mamba basketball team. You know, they be down there running the hills and stuff. It's good, bro. Everybody getting their work in. You know, that's what I like. You know, this ain't no competition, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing people making posts, and you ain't never gonna see me make no posts. Yeah. You ain't gonna see me complaining online. You're not gonna see none of this stuff. Just go do your work. You know what I'm saying? Just go do your work, bro. And shit, when I'm off, I'm off. Shit, you didn't agree. When I'm off. You know it.
Basketball over there, man.
Bro, when I get to the crib, it shut down everything. Shut down everything.
Before we end, man, what advice would you give to the young basketball player aspiring to be the best that they could possibly be in the sport of basketball?
Man, I would probably give him the same advice that I would just give any young person. Like, give it your all, bro, and think about it from the full 360. You know what I'm saying? Understand what you're doing, understand your goal, understand what it's going to take to get it. And once you get those understood, understand that you do not control the time of how things work.
Yeah.
Because things work on its own timing. So if something don't go your way, understand that it did go your way.
Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough saying right there. Something don't go your way, understand it did go your way. Yeah, man.
So that would be the advice, you know what I'm saying? Just give it your all and let the cards play how they gonna play.
That's man, I like that.
Because you know what I noticed, Creek? Everybody be like, you know, they try to come up with like this super formula for success and all this, but everybody getting the game different.
Yeah.
And everybody method different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody methodology is different. How you structure your operation. I can't teach you to do it my way because we process information just totally different just because we're just totally different. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be true to yourself and how you operate and make sure you build your plan for your operation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we always talk about dealing people that's in line with your operation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, everything got to be in line because I need synergy for what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would tell kids. Seek synergy. Shit, give it what you got.
That's what's up.
What do you feel about the state of AAU basketball today?
Man,
Like in general,
I think
the high fees.
yeah. So I think like with anything else, it can get like slutted out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think there are facets of AAU basketball that are very beneficial because they are. You know what I'm saying? There are tournaments that, you know, you're going to play high-level basketball. They organize. You get, you know what I'm saying? There's some. But then you're going to run into some that you know you're getting hustled. You know what I'm saying? And just like how we operate with people that we know trying to get over, you got to treat these people the same way. Like, I know you trying to get over. I know what these tournaments is, so I'm just going to operate over here.
Yeah.
And, you know, they taxing at the door. I don't even know what else to say. Like, they taxing at the door, and it's nationwide.
And the thing is like, it done went from being like a sport to a business, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
like,
it is, though.
Is, you know what I'm saying?
Because, okay, you got to think about this now. So let's say we run in a tournament, and we got, I don't know, we're going to do a 2-day tournament. We got kids from 3rd grade all the way to 12th grade. We're going to need about 6 gyms, you know what I'm saying? 6 gyms, and we're going to need them for 2 days at 10 hours a day. So you renting them gyms out for $70 an hour, 20 gyms, or let's call it 8 gyms for 20 hours. Then I got to pay 2 refs on each court. And I got to pay them every hour $30. you better make that money somewhere because that little, that $200 entry fee, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. On the other side of it, you look at it like, well, I do got to make my money because if I'm trying to be profitable as a business and I'm renting this gym, not just this gym, these facilities, bro, that's a lot of hours. Eight gyms. And some of these gyms, bro, got 2 courts going, and you paying for both the courts. You ain't getting a discount, or you might get a discount, but you ain't getting it for free. So.
And then you ain't playing on TCRs. You know
what I'm saying? You playing on wooden courts.
Yeah, you playing on a real gym.
They got trainers there to help, and you know what I'm saying? They got
all this extra stuff.
And then they got some of these gyms they have the setup. With like baller TV and all this other stuff, so your games can be recorded and it's facilitated for you. So it's pros and cons. That's what I'm saying. I do think the prices are a bit high. I'm not saying that, but I do know on the back end how business work and everybody trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get paid.
Cause I'll be watching this one dude on Facebook, man. He always telling you who's the next. Man, you've seen her. She said, you know what I'm saying? He's always at these basketball games recording. You know what I'm saying? I think that's his thing. He always like showing you who's the next prospect or to keep your eye on.
And that's the thing, bro. When you go to these tournaments, because a lot of these like circuit teams, they got like the circuit play, Puma, Adidas, whatever, Under Armour. You liable to run into anybody in there. You never know who you're gonna be seeing playing. So. It's worth it.
I think too, like you just saying, you liable to run into anybody. You also watching up and coming stars. You know what I'm saying, that you're gonna be seeing in college, man. And if you really, and people be waiting for that game too. You know what I'm saying. So if you can benefit off of that, you know what I'm saying, people gonna pay.
They gonna pay.
One thing about people, whatever you want, you gonna pay for it. Man. You know what I'm saying.
I just went. I think we was in San Antonio. Leah Chavez was playing. Yeah. Bro, you standing shoulder to shoulder. If you short, you dead. You can't even see it. You got it, because you ain't sit down. Ain't no room to sit down. You're standing on the sideline. If you can't look over nobody's shoulder crease.
Just to watch this girl play.
Just to watch her play. And then when you watching her play, you like, oh, damn, she good. She good. Damn, she good. She good. She good. Yeah. And then you look to the sideline, oh, LSU coach, North Carolina coach, Wisconsin coach, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So, it be live.
Big deal, man. It's a big deal. Well, I sure appreciate you coming out and chill with your boy, man. I wanted to give it some time, so I settled in and get kind of used to doing this again.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You need to have me as a special guest for some unrelated topics.
almost
you know what I'm saying?
Let
me take my my towel.
Most definitely, man. You can show most definitely co-host some of these shows with me, man. I would love to have you here with me. But once again, I appreciate you coming out, taking some time out of your day, because I know, like you said, after practice, man, it's a wrap. You turn it off, man. So once again, I appreciate you, man. This is, like everybody know, man, this is the other side of me. This is my dude. Like, for real, this is the other side of me, man. I don't think the person that y'all know today, I don't think he'd be around if it wasn't for this brother right here, man. The influence that he has had on my life, man, and the talks that we've had, man, because, man, if y'all can sit in on these talks, man, y'all have some life-changing, y'all ain't got to say nothing, just us talking. Y'all have some life-changing things going on in your life, man, because they get deep, man. They get real deep, man. But it really be about life experience and things that's going on and the awareness of a thing, man. Don't forget to come to the We on Fire, We on Fire 4 at West Oso High School.
12 p.m.
12 p.m.
12 to 2? Is it
12
from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Saturday at West Oso High School, man. This is a yearly sponsor. This is part 4. Yeah. I think y'all missed last year, right? This is part 4. I got me a trophy from part 3, you know, as a coach, you know what I'm saying? Sideline, and got me a trophy, you know what I'm saying? But y'all come out, man. It's a good thing. Come in if y'all have any, school supply donations, any type of donations for back to school, man, they'll be greatly appreciated. You can get with DJ Keen, or you can get with Freak, or who else? And John Bell. And John Bell with these things, man. You know, school's getting ready to start. You know, it's a lot of single mothers out here with a whole bunch of kids, man. They can use a little help. We just gonna keep it a buck and a fresh pair of chucks, man.
And let everybody know where they can get in contact with you if they want to get their basketball season coming up not too far away.
Yeah.
They get ready for basketball. Because it's the perfect time, when you say. It's definitely
the perfect time. It's always the perfect time. So my address to the gym is 810 NAS, like going towards the Naval Air Station in Flower Bluff. You can reach me on Facebook. Go to my Supreme Training basketball page. Shoot me a message. I'll definitely get back to you. You might see a flyer. You might see me on somebody's story or just somebody's page. Feel free to ask and show up.
And he always got schedules posted too. So you know,
I try to keep those schedules posted.
He always got schedules posted. You can find that on Supreme Training page, and you can find it on his personal page, Jacolby Satterwhite. So to be aware is to be alive when it comes to this basketball training here in Corpus Christi, man. If you're trying to get your kids in shape, if you're trying to get their skills up, to have a better knowledge of the game, man, highly recommended.
They're going from 6th grade to 7th grade. They want to make sure they make
for real. If you're trying to get your kid in the newspaper, man, for basketball, man, this the dude to come and get him some training with, man.
Don't wait.
Come to get him some training with, man. Well, we'll be back with you, God willing, next Thursday, man. I should have Trey Cabinets on here. We'll be doing another episode concerning the brother who just recently passed away, Preston Graham, man. I'm still kind of emotional behind that situation, man, with Devon and that talk. Preston Graham, man, I be wanting to call him Poppy. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. I was just about to say
that's what
Poppy,
I was going to say. I was going to just say Poppy, man, but we need to
say his full name,
government name out there. You know what I'm saying? I have Trey Cabinets on here next week, man. God willing, man, and just let you give you some light on the type of young man Poppy was, man, and how close their friendship was, what he meant to him, man, and just, you know,
his view from that night
also. Yeah, his view from that night also. Just whatever on Bink's mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, we'll be here next week with that, man. But like always, man, tap into Man Look the Talk Show, association with Rod High Podcast, man. It's your boy Daddy Korean. We out, man. The policy.